We've made our hill, our first drop, and we are making it out of pipe insulator. And what we've done is we cut it in half using scissors. And as a result, we have this C shape or U shape, and we can make it into a loop-de-loop very easily because of its bendability. And this is our plan now. The stuff we had over there, the other tubing or PVC pipe, whatever you want to call it, we're not probably going to use that very much, simply because this stuff works better and it's much more flexible.
We're also dealing with a common prey when it comes to physics.
Through this project, we have learned that Jake Green has possibly the greatest dog in the history of the world, by the way.
Hey, here. Sit. Sit!
Told you.
Yay!
We have created 2 loop-de-loops and consequently gained 2 fans. They're watching. They're watching us work. We nailed the track down. There's a nail. And we put tape over the track when we needed to, like the connections between the 2 lengths of piping or insulation or whatever, to make it a smooth transition between the 2 so there's no lip that it catches on. And what we're going to eventually do, okay, so it goes down, loop-de-loop, loop-de-loop. It's going to turn around immediately really fast right after the loop-de-loop and then go off a jump and land on a flat track and go back to the beginning. We're still working on the lift, and our plan is to do something like this with the washer and the tape. We made like a stiff thing out of tape for a platform.
Miss Ahman, it's 12:30 in the morning.
Yes, it is. We're tired and losing enthusiasm, but we're persevering and making significant progress.
And you're down to 1 fan. We're down to 1 fan.
We're down to 1 fan who's resorted to playing Brick Breaker instead of watching us, which kind of hurts our feelings. But in all seriousness, we are putting the washer on there in the hope that the ball or marble will roll onto it and kind of be secured in there so it won't fall off or tip when we're lifting it up the shaft.
Hi, it's almost 1 in the morning here at my house. As you can tell, we're pretty tired. We've been working on this for almost 8 hours now.
Still recording, right?
Yeah. Also, as you can see, we've lost our last and final fan.
We're down to 0 fans.
We're not doing too good.
No.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her with the night, with the light from above.
Now, Sunday afternoon, Jake is working right now. He had to work in the morning, so what he did is he put the roller coaster in his truck and brought it to his work, which is right by my house, and I came in the van and picked up the roller coaster from the bed of his truck and brought it to my garage, and that's where it is now. It's working not exactly how it was before, but it's okay. I mean, we can get it to go around the track some of the time, but not all the time, so we're going to have to tweak it a little bit, and Jake will get off work in a few hours here, so I'm just going to kind of hang out and do some other homework until he gets here, and then once he arrives we'll start to get down to business and hopefully finish this thing up. chance.
Good.
Isn't it coming up? Hold on a second, it's caught something. Here we go. One second, let me just. Is that even now? It's coming up the lift here. Without any help, obviously. And then, hopefully, if we can get it to fall in here and get it around another time without any help, we'll be able to call it a day. Get legs! Yes! There you have it. Went around twice without help, so we have video proof that we got it to work. So
It's about time.
if something happens here in the process of bringing it to school tomorrow, you know that we that too. But we've got proof that it works. So we did it. It works. We're done. Yep, we're all done. We just got done with our final test, and basically, I'm just going to give a brief synopsis of everything we did in the process of putting this all together. The first step we took was to go to Home Depot, and we got this pipe insulator. You can see some of the remnants down there after we cut it. We cut them all in half. You can see half of one laying there on top of the rest. And when we did that, we cut them in half, and they bended really nicely, as you can see with the loop-to-loop. They didn't flex or get no distortion, and so that's what we used for the track. We also went to the Home Depot. Well, before we realized that they bent so good, we went to Home Depot a second time and got some thin white PVC pipe type stuff, but it was a little more flexible than PVC. And what happened with that was we were going to put them together and make like a little railroad track for it to go down, but just by a freak chance, we happened to cut these in a little bit different way than we had before. And because before we ran into a little bit of difficulty with it, because these are pre-cut, they're pipe insulator, and so they're meant to go around the pipe. So they have one pre-cut slit through them. We just elongated that cut and it didn't work well. Well, a freak chance, we cut them in half.
Those are the scraps.
Yeah, we cut them in half lengthwise, and that worked much better. So then we had no need for those white things. So we returned those, and now we were set on the gray pipe insulator. So then we got to work on building the loop-to-loops. Nailed them down to the board using very small nails, and we taped over. You can see some of the blue tape. Those were all over nail heads to keep the track smooth. Then we had two loop-to-loops. We needed one more component, so we made this hill using the wood block, and we drilled that down to the other piece of wood using screws. And then our lift system was made out of, this is a ceiling runner, some material used for ceilings, and it's a nice track because it's enclosed by 3 walls, adds some stability. This piece of wood is added to keep this from moving around. We taped it to it, and basically all we did besides that is just make the lift out of a cap for glue and some string. The ball sits in there. Really not all that complicated. A washer for weight, so it goes straight down. That's basically all we did. So that was our process. We worked on Friday night at Jake's house till about 1:30 in the morning, and tonight we are in my garage. And we finished up at about 11:30. So put a lot of work into this. Pretty proud of it, and hopefully we can transport it to school safe and sound and get it to perform the way it did tonight. If we can do that, we're going to be very successful.
Peace.